It's just to remind myself that life is short and I have to do the most out of it. Stop complaining and just work, and get shit done. Make some money and change the world. That's the goal. And here's my plant. So, living creature. As long as I water it, it will keep growing. And this is the outcome if I don't keep watering the plant. And the plant is a metaphor for myself. This is my magic wand, so I can ask the universe for when I need things. And this is my super cool solution to close the window. And I put this little thing so I could press like this, close the window, and then clamp it like that. Because there's actually no shutting mechanism.
She's my ride or die, she'll be right by my side. She's always perfect with time, I never worry.
Hey guys, what's up? Gabriel from Brooklyn. I was checking out online all these websites about CES 2015, and I saw some very cool stuff, very interesting stuff. I'm a very curious person and I love all the tech stuff, techie. I'm a very tech savvy person, but I do appreciate looking at the bigger picture, and I want to bring you guys attention on the bigger picture if you haven't already. So by no means this is a rant. It's not a rant, but I feel like all these little gadgets and phones and little drones, I love all this stuff, and some of them are game changers. Not all of them are. Most of them aren't. But they bring us in this world where it's all about the coolness factor and all these little things that are supposed to make your life better, but in the end they don't. They just bring your attention to stuff that's not so important, in my opinion. I call these things noise. So I just wanted to point out that recently, so that's probably like less than 2 months ago, there's a company called D-Wave that came out with a commercially available quantum computer. Now this is really cool. Now you wanted to talk about coolness factor, I think this is super cool. I used to read science magazines back when I was a kid, and I used to read about quantum computers and quantum technologies, and they were only talking and dreaming about this. It was just theory. Now it's real. It's my friend Nickit. I will have to call him back later because this is important. So why do I think this is much more important than all these things that you guys saw at CES? Here's why. All our technology nowadays is based on silicon. Silicon-based chips become smaller and smaller and smaller every year, and they have been following Moore's law with almost no failing to this. Recently, it's been slowing down, but somehow we've kept track with this law, and I think this year we are at 22, if I'm not mistaken, 22 nanometers with the Skylake architecture from Intel. Super impressive. IBM is investing currently huge amounts of money to make commercially available chips in the future at 7 nanometers. So that's crazy.
We were fine, 'cause she's my ride or die. She'll always be on my mind. Already know.
People that don't understand computers usually ask why we need to always go smaller. Why can't we just make a bigger computer? And they see it, and I can understand why people think this, because they see their home computer and they're like, okay, I got a box this big. If I make it this big, then who cares? Let's just make it bigger. Why do we need to make smaller and smaller transistors? The reason is very simple. It's all about energy. See, in one transistor this size, if you make a million, it's probably more like a billion, I don't know about these numbers, but electrons, if you charge all the electrons in this transistor, this needs energy, and the amount of energy you need to do this is totally linked to the size of the transistor. If your transistor is so small that you only need like a couple of electrons to charge, then it's less electricity that you're using to power this. So it's just about power. Supercomputers are known to consume the amount of electricity that a small city uses. True thing. If you look at Tianhe in China, the #1 supercomputer in the world uses the amount of electricity that a small city uses. So this is why we're always trying to go smaller and smaller, to be more efficient energy-wise. It is very important. All these little tech things are mostly people trying to get your attention on stuff that doesn't really matter. It's mostly about being your credit card. I would check out all the other stuff. So anyways, after the silicon-based chips, where are we going? What's the next step? What's the other solutions? How do we go from there? Because we won't be able to push more than the size of the atom. Then we get either quantum computing or we get brain-inspired computing, so organic computing. And also I want to bring your attention to a really cool YouTuber. Somehow I did not know about earlier. Cody's Lab. He is so amazing. He's so cool. Cody, if one day you ever see this video, thanks man for all your videos. They're so cool. I'm a beekeeper myself, so I appreciate all your beekeeping videos, and I love all the chemistry that you do. It's very inspiring. When I looked at your videos, I was like, wow man, I really have to get my videos up the scale. I have to make them way better, because your videos really kick ass.
We gon' shine, and plus she stay on the grind, cause she's my ride or die. Girl, you know you got it. Independent, never stopping. Smart as well and don't need college. Yeah. Girl, come take your chances. Feel that beat and get to dancing.